live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Athletes from across Illinois are in town for one of the year's biggest contests. We'll hear what the support means to these competitors. Local agencies prepare to share the results of a resident survey, how you can give your input, and get a free snack for doing so. And it was a beautiful day to enjoy the autumn air and some time outside. A local farm celebrates all the fun that fall brings. Good evening, I'm Taylor Castro. Thanks for joining us tonight. Today was the Fall Games, one of 13 statewide sports competitions hosted by the Special Olympics. Athletes throughout the state gathered at Harlem High School in Machesney Park to compete in volleyball games and skills competitions. Drea Baroni was there. Drea, how was it?
Yeah, Taylor, the energy was high. There was a huge turnout of fans and over 20 teams competed in the championship tournament. I talked to event organizers and athletes. They told me it's all about having fun and showcasing what they can do.
This community embraces Special Olympics, and we're very thankful for that, of all the support that we receive.
Today's tournament had 26 different teams and 50 skills athletes all competing for a state champion title. Tracy Hilliard is the senior director of the event. She tells me for many of these athletes, this isn't their first time around.
Some of these athletes, I've been Special Olympics a long time, and seeing them at the tournaments, you're like, oh, it's great to see you again, and listening, because they've trained 8 to 10 weeks. They had to win gold medal at their qualifier competition to get to state. So they've definitely worked very hard, and then to see them, here, and they're very excited, it's the best part of my job.
One of those veteran competitors is Karina Mintzmoyer. She and her team, the Rockford Red Hots, are returning for their 8th year at the Fall Games. Mintzmoyer told me playing with her team and enjoying the game is what keeps her coming back each year.
I like our team. As long as we had fun calling the ball and saving the balls, and having our backs, that's the fun part.
Hilliard encourages the community to get involved and support these dedicated athletes.
You come out once, you're going to get hooked. Whether you want to come out and be a fan and see it or start getting involved in volunteering. We use sport-specific volunteers. We have volunteers that we need to do some of our computer stuff with results. They're serving lunch, a variety of things. And once you get to know our athletes, you're hooked.
For more information on the Fall Games and how to get involved, go to mystateline.com. Taylor?
Thanks, Drea. State lawmakers return to Springfield Tuesday for the start of the fall veto session. The General Assembly is expected to revisit a bill to lift the moratorium on nuclear power construction that's been in place since 1987. Governor Pritzker vetoed the bill, even though it passed with bipartisan support in the spring. Pritzker has said he's in favor of small modular reactors, but this bill was changed to focus on building large-scale nuclear reactors. Overriding the veto would require a 3/5 vote in both chambers. Stateline residents are invited to discuss the results of a recent survey. The Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Belvedere Chamber of Commerce will be holding 3 community meetings this week. The sessions are an opportunity to share ideas and suggestions for tourism. The online survey received over 2,000 responses. All attendees will get a certificate for free cheese fries from Beefaroo. For a list of the session dates and times, find the story on our website, mystateline.com. A local farm hosted a day of fall fun for families. Today is the final day of Fall on the Farm at Lockwood Park. There were wagon rides, a corn maze, petting zoo, and a pumpkin patch. Live entertainment played some music for line dancing, and of course, the campfire to roast s'mores over.
Events like this are great for families and the community because they can come out and just have fun together. I love to see everyone smiling and laughing and just enjoying all of the activities that we bring to them.
This is the last fall event, but organizers are looking forward to holiday activities planned for this winter. As the actors' strike continues, discussions in Washington are about another problem in the industry. Coming up, some members of Congress are working to protect artists from artificial intelligence.
And this afternoon, a great afternoon to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Lots of sunshine and warmth too, and a little less in the way of wind, unlike what we had yesterday. Although we are going to see both clouds and the chance for rain increase, but a warm up too. Just how hot temperatures could get coming up in the first warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Taylor Castro, Reagan Holgate, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
We're getting new images showing the aftermath of deadly attacks by Israeli forces. This is what's left of a mosque on the West Bank after warplanes struck overnight. Israeli Defense Forces say a compound beneath the mosque was serving as an underground terror route, and this morning Israeli missiles were launched at an alleged terrorist cell in Lebanon. This comes as Hamas continues to hold about 200 hostages. In Evanston, mother and daughter were the first hostages to be freed on Friday. Yesterday, President Biden shared his phone call with them following their release.
Hey Matt, how are you? God love you.
I just want to say thank you for all your services for Israel.
Oh, look, that's been long serving. I'm just delighted we're able to get you out. We've been working on it a long time. We're gonna get them all out, God willing.
Both women are expected to return to Chicago sometime this week. After 100 days on the picket line, SAG-AFTRA and Hollywood Studios will be back at the bargaining table Tuesday. The union representing many Hollywood actors and theater professionals has been striking since July 14th. To put that in perspective, that's when Barbie and Oppenheimer were still dominating the box office. The union is bargaining for many of the same benefits screenwriters were looking for. Streaming revenue has been the main sticking point. The studios say the union is demanding a fee for every subscriber. Democrats and Republicans in Congress are working together to prevent artificial intelligence from stealing the name, image, and likeness of songwriters, actors, and other artists. Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor reports on the debate around their new bill.
Familiar faces and songs cover the walls of Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn's office as thank yous for her work to secure copyright protections and compensation for artists. Blackburn's advocacy is now turning to the latest threat facing the entertainment industry: artificial intelligence.
There is no revenue stream or compensation for things that are distributed using AI.
Blackburn joins a bipartisan group of senators to change that. Their legislation would require individuals and companies to get artists permission before producing or distributing digital look and sound alikes of their work,
so that the name, image, likeness, the voice of an entertainer could be protected.
The bill would also allow artists to collect damages from the AI-generated fakes.
What it would do is put some guardrails in place.
But some open licensing organizations worry efforts like this could end up stifling creativity.
Creators are very different. No one is the same.
Catherine Styler, the CEO of Creative Commons, argues not all artists are using AI to imitate others.
Some folks that we are working with are generating incredible new art because they're using the tools for their own creativity.
Styler says creators should have a choice over how much AI systems can use their work.
Some of that comes from norms and practices rather than perhaps the heavy hand of legislation.
In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
It was a sunny fall Sunday with temperatures in the upper 50s, but Candace says the rain is on the way. She'll tell us when we should break out the umbrellas, coming up in her forecast next.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, it has been a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, much improved from what it was yesterday when the cloud cover came back in and we had those strong wind gusts. Even though temperatures sat below the 60-degree mark this afternoon, it felt much more comfortable and a gorgeous late October day. Plenty of sunshine out there and a beautiful picture coming in on our SkyTrack camera. This is overlooking the Rock River to the north and northeast. Those fall colors really starting to pop here across the region. This afternoon, a great afternoon to get out and take some fall photos, maybe of the trees changing colors or just enjoying the outdoors. This picture is sent in from Kathy a little while ago. This was a foggy sunrise as the fog was just over the corn crop there on the horizon. So a beautiful picture coming in. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing your photo. Weather at WTVO.com. We would love to see those fall pictures. I know I got quite a few of them here over the last couple of days. Now we've got a little bit of a warm up coming up before kind of really a roller coaster ride in our temperatures as we round out the end of October and look to the beginning of November. We've got high pressure in control for us here this afternoon. You're looking to the west, you may start to notice some cloud cover beginning to increase. These are some higher level clouds. We've actually got a weak little system passing through parts of western Nebraska here this evening, and you can see some shower and thunderstorm activity firing up along that just west of Omaha and moving up to the north. Now, that is eventually going to work in our direction during the morning tomorrow. So first we see the cloud cover increase gradually here through the night, and then we may have a slight shower chance here by early tomorrow, and then a very isolated thunderstorm chance for tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures for us today were in the 50s, but look at the 60s and the 70s back behind that warm front, and that's what we have to look forward to here over the next couple of days. Still a very comfortable evening as we're 57 in Freeport, 58 in Rockford, 57 in Janesville, and 58 currently in Rochelle. Our weather watcher Jim here in Rockford, 57. Dew point temperature sits at 31. No rainfall here today, and most of the evening going to stay dry. Here comes that cloud cover through the overnight into tomorrow, about 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Spotty shower too, not expecting the coverage to be anything too significant tomorrow morning, and most of this is likely to be very close to the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. This is along the leading edge of that warmer air as that comes in, so you get the highest lift, highest forcing along that. That'll eventually work into Wisconsin during the afternoon tomorrow, and we may actually see some breaks in some of the cloud cover tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the lower 60s, so a little warmer than what we were today. Now, small chance for an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon, but most of us are looking dry. We've got another chance for some showers to build in on Tuesday, but again, this is going to be focused more to the north and to the west during the afternoon. Southwesterly winds come in, and I think we'll be in and out of the cloud cover on Tuesday. Chance for rain or even thunderstorms looking at about 30% or so during Tuesday afternoon, but it will be breezy. That southwesterly wind will come in at around 30 miles per hour. Temperature for us tonight, we're down to 39 degrees, so another cooler night, but the winds for the most part should stay light. We're in and out of the cloud cover for tomorrow, so we'll call it a partly sunny afternoon. High temperatures right around 63 for our Monday. This is the focus that we've got going on here these next couple of days. This boundary really tightens up to the north and to the west of us. Behind it, there's a lot of cold air just waiting to spill down here into the lower 48. South of that, you've got a lot of warm air building in. So temperatures this week, as well as precipitation, going to be really dependent on where exactly that boundary sets up. I think Tuesday night into Wednesday, we've got a higher chance for some rainfall, and then again potentially Thursday into Friday. But look at our temperatures. As long as we're on the southern end of that warm front and that cold front to the north of us, temperatures will stay warm. So 63 on Monday, 76 on Tuesday, down to 65 on Wednesday, close to 70 again by the time we get into Thursday. And then look at how those temperatures, they drop off as we look into the weekend. And I think we really settle into that cooler pattern here right around Halloween and then into the beginning of November, where high temperatures may even struggle to make it up to 50 degrees during that time. So we've got a chance for rainfall pretty much each and every day this week, but it is not a washout. Again, Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then just some scattered chances there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Thanks, Candace. Reagan's in next with sports. Bears fans finally have a reason to smile at Soldier Field. We'll find out why after the break.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
It's been 14 months since the Bears won at home, but today it was Tyson Bagent's turn to try and give Bears fans something to smile about at Soldier Field on a Sunday. The rookie got his first career NFL start against the Raiders. And a lot of people excited to see the former D2 QB 65 tickets he had to buy for family and friends. Here he goes on the Bears' second drive of the game, using his legs to get the first down, coasting out of bounds. And how about this, a little wave to the crowd? Okay, Mr. Bagent, let's see what you got. We'll go to the third now with the Bears up 14-3. Bagent with times finds Deontay Foreman for his third touchdown of the game. Foreman ended the day with over 120 total yards. Then in the fourth, Brian Hoyer trying to find his number one guy, Devontae Adams, but it's intercepted by Jalen Johnson, who takes it 39 yards to the house for the pick six. Now, who could have guessed this, folks? Tyson Bagent and the Chicago Bears knock off the Raiders 30-12, and Bears fans finally leaving Soldier Field happy today.
I felt like I had the team, my family, kind of really rallied behind me, gave me a lot of support this week, which I think gave me all the confidence in the world to go do what we did today.
There was poise, there was pocket presence. He did get some pressures sometimes, and he did evade the rush and deliver the ball down the field, which I thought he did a really nice job of distributing the ball to the skill, and that was really good to see.
Now, as you know, Justin Fields didn't play today and is expected to be out for multiple weeks, but there are no current plans to put him on injured reserve. If they did, it would cause him to miss at least 4 games, and the team is hoping he can heal quicker than that. Fields has a dislocated thumb on his right hand that has made it difficult to grip the ball. He didn't practice at all this week, and Eberflus said we should know more tomorrow when he is reevaluated. And the Packers are back in Broncos country after their bye week, going for number 3 of the season. Not looking too hot right now. 4 total field goals makes it 9-3 Broncos right now in the 3rd. So here's what the NFC North standings look like right now halfway through week 7. The Lions suffered a brutal loss to the Ravens today, so that drops them to 5-2. Green Bay is still in second at 2-3. We'll see if they can even it out here in the second half. Minnesota is next at 2-4. They will face off against the 49ers tomorrow night in primetime. And the Chicago Bears, now 2-5, still holding down the fort in last place. All right, the city of Chicago has another reason to celebrate, and that's from the star kid taking the home ice last night at the United Center for the very first time. And just 90 seconds into his UC debut on the power play, Connor Bedard wastes no time delivering and putting the Hawks up 1-0 over the Golden Knights. The roars were deafening in an absolutely packed house. The Hawks did lose 5-3, but still an electric night for the rookie.
It was electric in there, and it was really cool for me, and all the guys that you get energy from that, and I think for us to get one early and get them up like that was great, and they were awesome. So it was a lot of fun to play in front of them.
I thought that gave the energy some more energy to the building to start the game off.
Now Bedard and the Blackhawks will be back on the ice on Tuesday as they host the Bruins. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Well, fall is in full swing. Beautiful day today.
Oh, I tell you what, driving in and looking at the colors on the trees. That's what I was just going to say. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's a little behind, where we typically see our peak kind of fall colors here in the region because we've been dry and then we've had some rainfall early on. But, oh, yeah, gorgeous afternoon to get out and enjoy.
I'm glad those colors are finally here. The leaves are changing. Again, later than usual.
Right.
But still finally here.
Better late than never.
Exactly.
Right? But we've got kind of an up and down week coming up here the next couple of days. Temperatures today made it to 59 degrees. Tonight we'll see those numbers drop into the 30s. We've got the First Warn interactive radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. Cloud cover increases throughout the day tomorrow. Small chance for a shower early on, drying out for the afternoon. 76 on Tuesday, and then temperatures will fall through the end of the weekend.
Thanks, Candace, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 10.